All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Wadash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, Shalom, Barakatham. And the title of this lesson, it's a bit of a working title, but I guess I'll just title this Pray for Fewer Days, because we're basically at the end of this thing, man. All right, and I'm gonna play a little bit of a video from the Jimmy Dore show, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because the Satan has backed not just only himself but everybody into a corner. All right, these people are getting ready to rebel because it's too much, man. There's only so far you can go for even heathens to start saying, but what the hell is going on? And then they're going to have to bring in, the solution to the problem that they created. We know how that whole MO, how that goes down. All right. And Salakia, 1 second. Let me get this video playing. Okay. Because a lot of these words I can't even say. Lord will that they don't flag it too much if you're not, if you say it within the first minute of the video, they're looking at it, but after that, they kind of let it ride. But anyway, let's play some of it here.
In Planned Parenthood and eugenics, things start to think brought in 2020 track. They're not telling you the other side that these counselors that, Basara and Cordoza and all these Biden Department of Education people, these counselors they put in, the 60,000 counselors that they brought in 2021, they are a partnership with Planned Parenthood. And so if you look back and you really want to be honest about Margaret Sanger.
Now, the topic that they're talking about is affirming whether or not, you like pink or you like blue. I'll just say that. Okay, they're talking about how Esau got into the education system and hired these counselors to do what, man? To try to convince you, all right, but really it's force, because Esau always gives you an offer you can't refuse. He's not a generous person. It's not upright. There's no uprightness in him. It's not in him to be charitable. Okay, that's why whenever you see something cheap on the dollar menu or free, you already know Esau about to get paid off of it, or he's about to destroy you. Something bad is going to happen to you whenever he's offering you something for free. All right. So that's the context here.
And Parenthood and eugenics, things start to think, wait a minute, what's going on there? And if you know that,
so they got in cahoots with PP, the people who plan, the offering to Molech. I'll put it to you that way. Okay, that many of our women have drank that Kool-Aid. All right, thinking that was some kind of way out of the problems, when the real solution was to quit embracing hoe culture. That's Esau's culture, being a hoe, man. That's not your culture. All right, and then you wouldn't have these problems anyway.
Parenthood doesn't give free abortions. That's not true. It's actually a huge business. And then you put this element in it. It's hard to deny that something is going on here that is not what it seems.
And I just want to weigh in really quickly by saying that, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and I don't understand why the definition of male and female hasn't expanded. Like, I thought that was the whole thing that we were progressing towards, that
you want no definition.
Why can't a man wear a dress and skirts and nails and whatever?
And still be a man.
And still be a man. Why does it have to be?
You see, so they drunk the Kool-Aid. They thought, oh, well, we just let people do this and let people do it. Now they're like, no, we demand not only you, but your kids, everything. This is Genesis, the 19th chapter, man. This thing, it all plays over again, man. But it's on a much grander scale than any of our forefathers could have imagined, man. Okay. And see, this is why you can't be with the go along to get along philosophy, because you're not dealing with a rational being, man. This nigga he's never known peace. Okay. I'm gonna get a quick precept before that one that I was gonna get. Okay. This guy wouldn't know peace if it hit him in the goddamn head, man. Okay. Okay. Psalm 73, verse 6, therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, as they wear pride. Okay, now in a few months, they're going to be celebrating. They're going to have a whole dedication to this whole thing, man. Okay? But that pride goes into him being big-headed, lofty in his own thoughts, you know? So this guy is completely proud. That's why you can't tell a proud nigga nothing, man. Okay? If he could be trying to learn basketball, okay, it could be Michael Jordan trying to coach him and tell him certain things. If he's proud, he's literally not going to receive the instructions from Michael Jordan, man. That's what pride does to an individual. Okay? It's a spiritual cancer. That's what it is. Leads you directly off a cliff into sin, man. Okay? And it says, therefore pride compassed them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment, man. So this guy doesn't know peace. Okay? He was never going to be reasonable about anything, man. You can read Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right? Ever. So these people that thought, oh, love is love and let bygones be bygones, and why are you in everybody? They didn't understand that the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave the Israelites, which are us, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those are the way of life. He didn't just tell us that just to be a stickler about everything. Okay, there's certain laws. I don't really understand why the Lord told us to do it, but we know the Most High knows us, the earth, and how everything works way better than we ever could, man. Okay? That's why there are commandments, all right? Because if we didn't have the commandments, we wouldn't be compelled to do it. It's not in our flesh to do these things. It's not in our minds to know these things, you know? But y'all want to trust in Esau. Like, I know the way, you see? And that's where you get destroyed, man. And we don't really care if these heathen are getting caught up in it, all right? It's our people that had to suffer this, man. Continuing on.
Defined by that you have to construct your body a certain way. I don't understand that.
All
right,
definitions,
it's the main
so
point.
that we can sell you the new definition,
which is
Right.
and you can be a
transhumanism.
slave to it. For the eugenics, by the way, is now called transgenics. There's not an expose word; it's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
Roth Blatt, the highest paid woman CEO in America,
boy.
wrote a book called Transgenics. She does have a dick and balls, so that makes sense. And it's all about transhumanism. We're going to live Black Mirror shit that maybe you thought was like a scary Twilight Zone is their optimistic Star Trek future.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say before.
Right.
I have one of my gay.
So you see what the plan is? All right. Now, this is Mark chapter 13, verse 19. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be, man. And this is just the beginning of it. Okay? This is the thing this is what he's just showing you when he hasn't really pulled his mask off yet, man. We're about to go into a time of great tribulation, man. Okay? We're about to go into a time where he's not going to hide these things. He's not going to use these buzzwords and sugarcoat things. All right? He's going to be Esau from the 1850s again. Okay? Verse 20, and except that the Lord Yahweh had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. Okay? No flesh. So we have to pray, man. We have to pray every day to get the hell out of here. It's going to be a clown show. It already is, really, because we really can't see everything that's going on. But even of the things that we can see, it's utterly ridiculous, man, to run a society this way. Other nations are laughing at America. You people going into voting booths, y'all look stupid, man. Y'all can't see this place is run by psychopaths. This is quite literally Satan, man. All right. But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. And that's why it's important to be of the elect, man. All right. The Lord would let all of these people get caught up in their own destruction of you holding hands with this person that Okay, well, because he says he's the dolphin, he's a dolphin. The Lord would let the heathen run in those societies because the scriptures say he doesn't really care about the heathen. They're like a drop in a bucket, or like a spittle out of a bucket of water, man. All right, but we're here, the elect are here. So really, it's us that he's not suffering this wickedness on. Okay, because we know Esau's fate. All right.
Friends told me, he said, I'm glad I grew up 30 years ago instead of now, because when I was a kid, I got caught my mother caught me wearing my sister's sex, the other sex. A guy who likes to have sex with women, but he also likes to paint his fingernail and wear earrings and put on eyeliner.
And see, now even that's normalized now. Well, what's wrong with that? Well, that's how you got here, man. All right. There's no growth mindset in America, man. It's very much a crabs in a mentality bucket. They're modern day capitalism, how all of that's set up. It's no regard for life at all in it. It's about profit margins, quarter over quarter, month over month. All right, setting somebody else up to fail while I take all the resources for myself. There's no commandment to help the poor here. Like in the scriptures, if your brother fall on hard time, you got to help them, man. You got the means. Okay, if you own a vineyard, the scriptures say don't harvest the corners of your field. Let the poor come up and grab them, man. Okay, now that would apply differently in today, modern day, but it's the same thing. All right, that doesn't exist here. Everything leads to death, man. Okay, it's a very much a kill or be killed society, but it's masquerading around as this open, free, democratic utopia where everybody has choice and freedom and is treated as equals. But that's the lamb that spake as a dragon. Okay.
Oh, he's still a man. That doesn't.
A Turkish nephew, you call it.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean a Turkish nephew? It's yeah.
So we went from expanding what it meant to be a man or expanding what it meant to be a woman. Now it's no. You're not that. You're the other thing, and you have to get your balls chopped off or your breast chopped off to conform physically to this idea of it's instead again it's.
Now, do you see why the Lord is gonna smoke everybody that is not chanting this place down? Everybody that's not sighing and crying. Everybody that is on the fence, that is all whatever. The Lord gonna smoke all of you, man. No exceptions. All right.
It's narrowing of the definition instead of the expansion, and that's what I always thought we were supposed to do. And that is what we're supposed to do. And what they're doing is actually perversion.
Well, how about the genders of male and female? They really don't have anything to do with your clothes. They're biological.
They don't have anything to do with your clothes.
When that stupid shit started coming, that I used to say because I assumed someone that knows what they're talking about made it up. No, gender and sex are two different things. I've heard this for years. I thought I was just dumb and didn't go to the right school to learn that.
Right.
And I repeated that drivel. No, they're not. No, they're not. Different fucking things. A psychopath doctor who mutilated a kid.
John Money.
I was 12 years old in 60 Minutes. Botched circumcision, twin brothers. Some crazy doctor, John Money, had a theory you could make someone into another sex by programming them.
That guy.
Okay, now I didn't know this connected to this at the time, but I was 12 watching this, and the guy was castrated, forced all to turn out the doctor molested both the brothers repeatedly.
Right.
He's the guy with the innovation to say, no, gender's not biological. That's who came up with that. So fuck that idea. Right,
but now it's too late. Y'all settled on your leads. Let all these laws get passed. Let all this social goodwill get built up with people as a marginalized group. Now you look like the bad guy because you didn't evaluate where these ideas came from. It came from a wicked psychopath, man. Okay, and Jake is gonna get caught up in all of this. See, we're watching these things because we're gonna see this whole thing unfold, man, on many levels. All right, that's utterly ridiculous, man. get it. The son of perdition. Okay. Second Thessalonians 2:3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there coming a falling away first, and that's the days that we're in. A lot of guys falling away. Many guys think that they're actually King David, man. That's bugged out. Just as bugged out as these people that think that they're born in different, bodies, or they've they're something that they're not. Just as bugged out, man. This bug out demon is going around, man. All right. Now you may not think that you need to put on, a dress, but thinking that you're of the 12 and that it is just as delusional if you're not in the right spirit, man. All right. It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And now he's being revealed. Okay. So the scripture said the mystery of iniquity already doeth work. This nigga is working, man. He's working overtime in wickedness, man. All right. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. All right. And this is what guys like John Money, look John Money up, man. He's close with Alfred Kinsey and those guys, man. Okay. Look those individuals up, man. You'll see these people literally think that they're the Most High, man. They know better. No, there's no such thing as this and that when it's clear that it is, man. It's woven into all of nature. It's how everything reproduces and everything. But you come along, and you know better. See? Anyway, last precept. Let me see if they got any more on this.
Forever. People are repeating that stupid shit because it came out of a goddamn college. And the reason the colleges suck ain't the commies, it's money. Your whole goddamn system, if you wonder where Satan's coming from, it's money.
Yeah, Satan's coming from money. No, they're Satan, man. Okay? Even though they're speaking truth and they're breaking things out, that's just Esau divided against himself. All right? But deep down, these people don't have a problem with evil, man. They only have a problem with evil when they think it's going to touch them. And that's what you're hearing here. You see, they're starting to see, well, hey, this thing is getting out of control, man. All right. That's like walking by a neighbor's front yard and he's got a mean ass pit bull that's always barking at people, man. All right. You didn't think it was a big deal because it was behind the gate, but one day you're going to see the gate look like the gate is unlocked or is loose. Then you're going to start panicking, man. When you really should have been speaking to the neighbor about trying to get his dog, together, But now it looks like it's about to spill over and start touching you. Now you want to speak out about it. That's what's going on there. But it's too late for these people, man. It really is. It's not too late for us. We have hope. This is the main precept here. The second precept that I had ready. Because we have hope, man, not these people. All right. 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you. All right. Did I call it out? 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. Okay. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Okay. That's the main point, man. Because if we had to listen to people talk about this and where things are going and how dark it's getting, we would be through, man. We would be depressed. I'd be turning up a bottle every night. But we got hope in the scriptures, man, that we're going to get out of this thing, man. These people do not have that. That's the only reason, okay, these people, these alternative news sites are covering it because they're afraid. They're afraid of it touching them. They didn't have any problems when it was affecting Jake, man. They were okay with feminism and these people in the parenthood of planning, doing everything that they were doing to us. It was not a big deal. Now they want to call them out now. All right, verse 14, take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good, for I live, saith the Lord Yahweh. All right, so this thing is already won, man. All right, verse 15, mother, embrace thy children and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as fast as a pillar, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord. So our women and our children are going to be protected, man. All right. Esau allowed all this to happen because he thought he was going to kill Jake first, man. Or only Jake. But now it's spilling out to his ass. You see? It says, and those that be dead will I raise up again from their places and bring them out of the graves, for I have known my name in Israel, man. So the brothers that passed away in this thing, we're going to be redeemed and be glad, man. All right, we're going to see all our brothers again, man, that passed, especially the ones that died in the faith, man, doing this thing. Okay, it says, fear not, thou mother of the children, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord Yahweh. For thy help will I send my servants Esau and Jeremiah, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for thee 12 trees laden with diverse fruits, man. And that's the Israelites, man. And we're going to have diverse fruits, man, because we're going to get a bunch of heathen women. All right. And our nation is going to be brought back beyond their full strength, man. Okay. And we're not going to have to worry about what's going to happen to our kids or they're in some goddamn public school with some nigga that got, implants in with a dress on, man. That is utterly perverse and backwards, man. Anyway, last precept, last verse. And as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and even mighty mountains whereupon trees grow roses and lilies, whereby I will fill thy children with joy, man. So no more living in a society where we got to worry about these kind of things, man. All right. This is why we pray for fewer days and we hasten, the day of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right. We pray for Jacob's trouble because it's needed, man. A lot of these people are proud or they're just lazy. But the scriptures say in Ezekiel 9, if you're not crying out about this thing, you're through. You're out of here, man. The Lord is not hearing that. He's not hearing, I didn't do that. He ain't hearing none of that. All right, man. So anyway, Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Ba'ashim Rachak Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah.